What's up, beautiful people? Welcome in. Welcome in. I am happy that you are here. I'm happy to be here. I'm having a great day. I feel wonderful. I hope you feel wonderful too. Just gonna light some Palo Santo real quick, get this going, get it all nice and vibey in here. You know. Um, I don't know who I'm reading for. Let's see. Obviously, you know because I posted this and it says it in the thumbnail. But we're gonna roll some dice here. We're gonna see who we get. Who are we reading for, Spirit? Actually, let's do just the, oh, wow, well, I'm seeing Aquarius. Fuck it, let's just do Aquarius. Obviously, I'm an Aquarius, so yeah, let's do the home base sign, right? Let's do the majority here. I feel like most of my viewers are either Aquarius or Cancer. Aquarius. Let's see. We also got Neptune and sixth house, which is Virgo. We are in Virgo season. Neptune is Pisces energy. So you could have some of those in your chart. Oh, so interesting, you guys. If you just watched, I just did a collective reading, and Aquarius energy came out in that as well. But we are in Virgo season, and I got a lot of energy connecting to like the ethereal, the spiritual, things like that. So it's funny that we have Aquarius in Virgo season with Pisces energy. So yeah, you could be connecting very strongly right now, connecting to the other side, connecting to the spiritual, connecting to your higher self. So let's see what we got. We're going to start with a new Oracle deck that I just got. Absolutely beautiful. This is probably one of my favorite Oracle decks so far. And I got a lot of decks, so that says a lot. This is the Rosabelle Oracle. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. My Libra and Cancer placements, love this, especially my Libra. It is just so beautiful and girly, and I love it. Okay, very, very coquette type of aesthetic. Let's see what we got for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Highest love and light only. What does Aquarius need to know? And these Oracle cards, I have to do more research on, and I could be butchering this, Beline or Beline Oracle is the traditional Oracle that it's based off of. I had no idea that existed. So like I said, I got to do some research on that, but I love it. So let's see. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Thank you so much. Okay, we got plan and litigation. Interesting. So I might have to look this up, the little litigation one up. I'll look that up real quick. But we have plan. Oh, interesting, you guys. The number 22 and the number 33, both master numbers here. Check that out. That's not a coincidence. Number 22 with plan, and this is a Mercury card. Okay, Mercury card here. And we have number 33 with litigation, a Mars card. So Mercury and Mars here. Mercury is about communication. It's about the mental body. It's about planning. The mental body here, which would make sense. There could be a lot of thoughts running through your head right now as far as like how to make something happen, plans, ideas, goals. There could just be a lot going on in that head of yours right now, right? Mars energy is about action, okay? Action, motivation, what is motivating you, okay? But like I said, let me go ahead and see what this litigation is here. It's funny that I had brought up Libra energy because we see the Libra scales here with litigation, but we have swords in front of them. So I don't know, let's give it, the image is interesting. Let's see. Let's start with that one, and then I'll go back and read plan for you guys. So give me a second. I got to look it up on my phone. Okay. So litigation is a card of Mars. It's about dispute, conflict, lawsuit, disagreement, legal proceedings, struggle, separation, divorce, or fight. Interesting. Interesting. It says the original translation of the card is lawsuit litigation, but for easier understanding, it's been paraphrased as blades of conflict. Okay, so that's what those swords are representing there. The two tightly opposed swords and the balance that remains impartial can symbolize justice and fairness depending on the circumstances. It can also signify that both sword bearers are equally filled with anger, unwilling to yield an inch. In a situation where the two swords confront each other fiercely, it often leads to ongoing damage and stress akin to an endless war until someone is injured or killed. Holy shit. Okay, you guys. So that's a heavy card here. You think about Mars, you think about battle, war, energy, action, motivation. So I don't know. I don't know here, Aquarius. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on that. It says in the Roosevelt Oracle and Oracle Malign cards, one of the least favorable cards, the Blades of Conflict, wow, represents all kinds of clashes and collisions. This blade, governed by Mars, the Roman god of war, often appears when you find yourself trapped in conflict with others. This may lead to painful legal battles or alternatively complex disputes. It's a period where you need to endure and seek the right arguments to resolve the situation. Have patience. With time, things will naturally improve. It's kind of like pick your battles here, especially with plan showing up, you guys. Plan is like, don't jump to conclusions. Think about something first. Plan something out. Understand everything about a situation before you just jump in and start fighting, right? So let's go ahead and read a little more. It says, you're in the midst of doubt with your mind overloaded with thoughts, creating a complex situation. In such circumstances, it's important not to make any decisions hastily. People around you are sensing the tension and cold atmosphere due to your agitated emotions. Such an Aquarius card, if you ask me. Some of you guys may have like water in your chart too, like Cancer or Scorpio. That kind of makes you a little more like your emotions are obvious, right? Like worn on your sleeve. People can sense when something's wrong, like this card is saying. It says, however, there's a glimmer of hope. Since Mars is in a minor negative aspect, this tough situation will soon come to an end. Although it feels like a storm has hit you hard right now, if you handle the situation flexibly, hopefully, hope will soon emerge. Those represented by the Blades of Conflict card are often choleric and irritable. They may have a sensitive temperament, prone to clashing easily with others over any issue. However, their strong leadership and decisive nature can complement those who are indecisive and procrastinating. They're not the type to compromise easily and may be seen as demanding and authoritarian. Yeah, very Aquarius, you guys. I feel like Aquarians get a bad rep for being like cold and stern. And remember, they're ruled also by Saturn. And Uranus. So you could have Capricorn placements as well. But yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of giving this energy of like maybe you're seen as a little more hard and cold than you really are. Okay. Or maybe you're just coming off that way, right? Maybe that's just the energy that you are actually in right now, but it doesn't sit true to who you are. Like maybe there's like a wake up call going on. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't who I really am. I don't need to be this harsh and this cold and this, irritable and uncompromising, right? When Jupiter appears in this spread, these strong and, oh, interesting. Is it saying Jupiter? Am I reading the wrong one? No, this is just talking about Jupiter now. Okay, interesting. When Jupiter appears in the spread, these strong negative traits may be balanced into a more careful and respectable personality. Well, we don't have Jupiter. We have Mercury as the other card. It says, but when accompanied by Sun cards, they can turn into a heavily negative and narcissistic disposition. Once again, no Sun, no Jupiter here, just Mars and Mercury. So I feel like there's a lot of thinking going on about the energies that you're putting out there or the battles that you're deciding to take part in. Wow, interesting. Okay, so we don't have the Sun card here. I love that. I love that it's saying that I'm not reading for someone who this is like, yeah, this is who I am and I need to be this way. No, this is someone who's like, man, this doesn't sit well with who I am. Why am I acting like this? Okay. Remember, both these swords here are just as they're going head to head. One is not stronger than the other. So if you're going against someone that's like, God, they're so irritable, they're so demanding, they're so uncompromising, you are probably just as much in that energy. Let's be real. Okay, I'm an Aquarius too. I can relate. Okay, we got to keep it real. We got to keep it 100, Aqua friends. Okay, we have to. We are smarter than this. Okay, there's a lot of signs that there's a lot of people, just in general. What am I trying to say? This could just be me biasly speaking, but Aquarians, we're smart cookies, okay? We can change. I say this about Scorpios too. If anyone's going to change, it's Scorpios as well because, they are the phoenix rising from the ashes. But you got to get past that ego. Like, you got to be real with yourself. You got to be able to be like, okay, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, I'm handling this maybe I shouldn't handle it this way, right? Oh, let me go ahead and read plan for you guys, because that might tie it together a little bit more. So let's go back up here to plan. All right. So once again, like I said, card of Mercury. This is constructive, solid foundation, balance, dedication, long-term project, thorough, stable, promising energy. Okay. It says all the materials needed to design fabulous clothes are at your disposal. Now it's time to put into action the precise calculations and meticulous plans you've prepared. Boldly trim away unnecessary parts with sharp scissors, and carefully measure the appropriate distances with a ruler to create garments that fit your body just right. Not too close, not too far. Just as a building constructed on a solid foundation stands strong for centuries, your future is as solid as can be. Yeah, so you guys, whatever you're learning about the situation right now, this is going to help you in the future. Okay, you're building a solid foundation now, a solid structure to learn how to deal with these types of battles, okay? Or certain conflicts in your life, right? It says, this card indicates that you will soon immerse yourself in a new project. It's a positive card that signifies laying the groundwork for a new business venture or relationship. Remember, we're talking more about relationship here. Even if you don't have immediate plans for something new, if you continue steadily along the path you've been walking, you will soon reap significant rewards. It can be seen as a signal that you are currently on the right track. However, since it's not yet a card of completion, the outcome may vary depending on your mindset and approach. So it's difficult to see it as a perfect yes. Remember, you control your life, you guys. You have your own free will. If you want to continue to butt heads come at the same energy that you have right here in this situation, this can change. Right now, if you're in the energy of like, yeah, something's got to give, I got to change, I got to make a change here, right? Spirit's saying stay on that path, stay in that mindset. Even if you don't know how you're going to make this change, even if you don't know how you're going to deal with it the next time it arises, just know that you are in that mindset of wanting to be different, wanting to change how you've been handling things before, handling specifically conflict before. Okay. It says, if you're a single person seeking a serious relationship, the era of brief flings is over. You've matured enough to recognize true love. Interesting that this is speaking about that. Someone represented by the 22nd card, the planning card, is dreaming of a stable relationship after wandering. You're no longer afraid to devote yourself to someone and are finally ready for a stable relationship. Now, a lot of this conflict could be coming because of this wandering energy, right? Maybe as an Aquarius, you've been unwilling to settle down, and maybe the person that you are, or unable to commit to a certain relationship. It doesn't have to be love, but I am picking up love for a lot of you guys. So now that mindset is changing. But it comes with sacrifice, and maybe that's where the budding was coming in. Like, you didn't want to sacrifice something, right? Compromise or something like that, right? But now you're saying, hey, maybe I actually do. Your past relationships may have exhausted you, but they've also helped you mature. If you're currently with someone, it seems you're in a good relationship with someone with whom you can envision a stable future. While there may be some ups and downs in the dating process, they are just minor episodes in the broader scheme of things. Any issue that arise can actually help strengthen the relationship in the long run, so there's no need to overreact. Yes, you guys, I love these two cards together. I'm getting the chills. Oh, wow. In a spread, the cards to the left of the 22nd planning card represent past issues or difficulties you faced. Okay, we have no cards to the left of it, while those to the right indicate the potential future and the emotions you may experience. Okay, so some of you guys may be coming into this battle in the future, okay? And Spirit's kind of warning you, hey, don't, first of all, pick your battles. And second, don't be so hard-headed and uncompromising when it comes to, nobody's perfect, right? So keep that in mind. It says since the reading sequence in card readings is generally from left to right, if you want to explore the past, you can place additional cards to the left of the indicator. And if you're curious about the future, you can place cards to the right. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck real quick. Water. Interesting. With moon energy, which is emotions. Okay, so I feel like there's a cleansing going on. Okay, I definitely feel like there's a cleansing of some sort. Water, like I said, is very cleansing. It's all about emotions. So there's a lot of emotions that are tied into this. Okay, people's emotions, yours, theirs. We don't just become irritable or upset because we feel like it. It's something in us is triggered, right? Emotions are triggered. Some of you guys could have a Mars or Mercury in a water sign, which is so interesting because for me, myself, my Mars is in Cancer and my Mercury's in Pisces. So this relates definitely. But there are a lot of emotions that have to do with this. Okay. I see good things, you guys. I see this as just like a, hey, let's just remember, pick our battles. We don't always have to be right. We don't always have to win. Okay. There's another way to handle certain conflict here, and you're learning that. So let's see, what do we have for Aquarius? We have the, wow, right away, we have the waxing moon. Beautiful. This is about making progress, you guys. Making progress, timing 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, that's very quick. Shifting consciousness, gaining strength, final steps, and increase. So whatever you've been dealing with here that has been feeling conflicting, or, you know, you've just been going head to head with someone, there's a shift coming in, okay? A shift in your consciousness specifically, and hopefully a shift in theirs as well. We'll get a little bit more on that. We also have a moon card coming out. As I said, moon here is represented. Emotions, okay? Maybe there's a need for more vulnerability on both sides. We obviously can't control that other person, but we could control ourselves, right? So maybe there's a little bit of need for more vulnerability or more talk about emotions or more focus on emotions here. What else for Aquarius? Thank you, Spirit. We have, wow, yep, King of Wands in the reverse, you guys. So I'm not surprised this is coming out because we have people going head to head here. And like I said, the energies are matching. So it doesn't feel too friendly, to say the least. King of Wands in the reverse is someone who is very unpredictable. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you guys. Lacks energy or experience, possibly controlling, tyrannical, ruthless. We'll see what that's about. Could be dealing with a fire sign, but I feel like that's the fiery energy between the two of you. What else? Or maybe for some of you guys, no, this is just some of you, you could be experiencing like a relationship that you are very hesitant or you're very defensive about, or you don't want to let your guard down or be vulnerable because you've dealt with a lot of these King of Wands in the reverse before. Okay, people who are very controlling, people who are very malicious possibly, or tyrannical, like it's saying, ruthless. And maybe you're scared that that's going to happen again. Scared to let your guard down. I don't know. Let's see. What else do we have for Aquarius? Thank you. 6 of Cups. Yes, past energy here. And once again, we have, here's sun energy now. We said something about the sun energy coming out, and I said something about Scorpio as well. I said Scorpio and Aquarius. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the sun in Scorpio here with the 6 of Cups. Okay, but the 6 of Cups is past energy. So there is past energy here that is influencing why you are going head to head, why you're battling, why you're in the certain energy that you're in. Past energy has something to do with this. But once again, 6 of Cups is also about tenderness, okay? It's a comforting connection here. It's past life energy, soulmate connection, okay? Maybe you knew this person in a past life. Maybe they did something or you did something in a past life that was not so nice, okay? They were in this King of Wands in the reverse energy, and maybe that's something you can sense now. Maybe you don't know why you're battling so much with this person, or vice versa. Okay, this could have something to do with the past life, and that's why. There's shared moments here, okay? But like I said, there's a tenderness and innocence here. So maybe that's what Spirit's asking you to act more like, okay? Add a little more tenderness to this ruthless, controlling, tyrannical energy, right? Uncompromising, irritable energy. There's a need for more emotions, more tenderness, more innocence, more water energy here, if that makes sense. Bottom of the deck, we have Empress in the reverse. Okay, so feminine energy in the reverse here, feminine power in the reverse. This is very insecure, neglected, possibly dependent energy, blocked creativity. It says pay attention to your body. Interesting. So a lot of you guys with the emotions showing up are possibly divine feminine energies, but you could be in a very hyper masculine energy because you've been hurt in the past. Okay, that's a big deal going on in today's time. Women that are in their hyper masculine because they've been hurt so much, okay, or they've had undependable masculine energy in their life, so they feel they need to overcompensate for it. Now, this could be a father maybe that was not there for you, and so you don't trust men, or you were hurt by a masculine energy, and once again, you don't trust men, or this masculine energy in particular hurt you and you feel you need to compensate, you can't trust them anymore. I don't know, there's something like that. Now, they don't have to be masculine, you don't have to resonate with the feminine, but I do see this is coming up. Now, this could just be affecting your feminine body, okay? Maybe you notice, like this is said, your creativity is blocked. Maybe you feel dependent on certain energies. Maybe you feel neglected or possibly insecure, maybe even jealous, okay? I don't know. There's just, you'll know how the energies are showing up in your life, okay? Maybe you feel this lack of nurturing for yourself and others, okay? It could show up in many ways, but it does seem like there's a feminine energy here that is out of balance. Okay, let's clarify this a little bit more. All right. What's this waxing moon for Aquarius? What is this waxing moon? Thank you, Spirit. We have the King of Wands in the reverse again. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands in the reverse again. Yeah, someone who is unrealistic, overbearing, a poor leader here. Okay, so once again, could be you, it could be the person you're dealing with. And the fact that they're showing up twice here, once again, just brings me back to what I was saying, where I'm like, you could be seeing someone as a King of Wands in the reverse, but unfortunately, maybe you're not seeing that you both are being King of Wands in the reverse. It's possible, right? Like attracts like sometimes. I'm sorry to have to, burst somebody's bubble here, but you could be, like I said, let's be real. Let's not, play with ourselves here. Play with ourselves. Let's not, let's not trick ourselves here and try to convince ourselves that we're perfect, okay? It is possible that we are in this King of Wands energy. Let's just be fucking real, okay? Now, you know your story. If you know that you are not in this King of Wands energy, and you know that you are very nurturing, doing the best that you can, then okay, maybe that message isn't for you. But for most of you guys, like I said, with this energy, both of those swords are the same. Okay, so in some way, what you're seeing in somebody else that you don't like, you most likely have that within yourself too, and that needs to be changed, right? Not throwing any shade. Like I said, I could relate to this. What else do we have for the waxing moon here? Do I want to take all these? I don't think I do. What else for the waxing moon, Spirit, for Aquarius? Thank you. The High Priestess. Yes, you guys, I'm telling you, your higher self is like, let's be real. Come on. You are actually a lot more wise and a lot more in tune than you give yourself credit for. This person possibly too. Okay. We don't know them. We're talking about us right now, but this is intuition. It's the subconscious. It's an energy of hidden truth, okay? Moon energy here as well. We have, the waxing moon, we have the moon, and we have moon energy here. So your intuition is telling you something about like the energy that you're in, possibly could be telling you how to, the energy of this person, and intuitively you know how to make this work, or intuitively you know what to do as far as this planning here, okay? Your mind is working, but it's coming from your intuition, okay? So your intuition's being triggered, and as an Aquarius, your mind is like, it's coming up as thoughts in your mind, right? It's coming up as maybe you're not seeing it as intuition, you're just seeing it as thoughts that are just coming through, right? Pay attention to your thoughts right now, okay? Not all thoughts are facts, not all thoughts are the truth, but there is something in your thoughts right now. Especially, you see how above the owl, there's like, I don't know what this is, but there's like a light coming from, like it's illuminated, almost like their crown chakra is open, or like the third eye, or something within their mind, their mental body is illuminated. So yeah, pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts when it comes to how you're thinking about this other person. Like, for example, say you guys are in the middle of a conflict and you're like, man, I fucking hate that person. Like, oh, they're just a piece of shit. Like, think about that. That is putting you in this King of Wands energy. Okay. They may be in that energy too, but why are we going to stoop down to that level, right? Interesting. Shifting consciousness again when we're talking about this waxing moon. So there is something very spiritual about this shift in consciousness that you're going through, okay? More connected to your higher self, seeing something for what it is as far as like the energy that you're in. You may be very aware of their energy, right? But are you aware of yours and what you bring to the table? We have the Two of Cups, you guys. So yes, this is about a partnership. This is about a union here, okay? There's a connection, okay? There is a connection. Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, possibly past life connection for most of you guys, or you've known this person for a long time. You've shared a lot of moments and memories with this person. Two of Cups and Six of Cups are both upright. So I do feel like there's a possibility here for this connection to become stronger, stay together for sure. And if it does stay together, obviously it's going to become stronger. Now, all of you guys, that may not be the case, right? Take that if it resonates. But this in particular, this situation that I'm picking up on, this situation is going to be fixed. It's going to be, for whoever I'm reading for. I feel like, yeah, this relationship will be okay. And you may have gone through it with this person. I can tell you that for sure. But I feel like it's going to be okay. Let's see this King of Wands in the reverse. What do we have for King of Wands in the reverse here? Thank you. We have the King of Swords. Okay, so this masculine energy is getting more of a hold on their mental body. Now, this could possibly be your energy as well. King of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody who is very authoritative. So here we go with this energy again, this litigation energy. This is law and order. It's discipline. It's authority. Okay, like this person is using their power in the right way now. Okay, mental body energy. So you could be getting more control and discipline over your mental body. Maybe they are. What else for the King of Wands in the reverse for Aquarius? Thank you so much. We have Death and the Three of Wands. Scorpio energy, you guys could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio. But death is about transition. It's about endings, change, transition, okay? With the Three of Wands here, it's expansion, it's progress, it's foresight, okay? So it's about making a decision and being set on that decision and knowing, okay, I'm glad I made this with plan here. Three of Wands and plan go hand in hand. So you're making this plan. You are looking at all your options. You are setting things up for you to win here. You are you're making progress in this structure that you're creating right now, or this planning, or this expansion that you are about to experience. Okay, you're making progress in this. And there is a shift here happening. Like I said, this King of Wands in the reverse has had a death here, has had a transition here, a change to a more stable energy, mentally stable, and using their power in the wrong way, disciplined where they need to be. Now, this could be you, it could be them. But remember, I'm getting matching energy here. So if this is you or if this is them, the same thing's probably going on the opposite side as well. Let's see this Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups for Aquarius? We have the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, Aquarius. We have the King and the Queen of Swords. A divine union here. Absolutely beautiful. Queen of Swords here. This is a clear mind. It's someone who is honest, someone who is unbiased, okay? Very communicative energy, very honest energy. So I do feel like it's so funny. You guys could both be air signs, okay? Or maybe you're just very verbal, okay? You could also be very verbal, very harsh with your words at times. Possibly you, possibly the other person, or maybe even both. Okay, maybe that's what's going on here. You're both becoming balanced when it comes to your words. You're learning how to communicate in a more tender way, okay? In a more emotional way. And I don't mean in a bad way. I mean like, I hear your feelings. Now let's talk about them. You know, almost like when you see these little kids here, you know, like how kids have a temper, right? You know, they'll throw a fit and they'll be breaking down crying, but they just don't know how to communicate their emotions yet, right? They're not wrong in what they're feeling and how they're showing their feelings, but they just have to learn that there's a better way to do it. Okay, that's where this plan's coming in. It's like you both start off as these unruly children who just are clashing because they're fighting because someone took the ball, or you know, something like that, where it's like not the end of the world, but to both it seems like it. And things may escalate, right? Something may have happened as little as, you know, this little kid took their ball, but then in response, you know, you get some pushing and shoving, and now it's even bigger of a deal. And now someone's crying because they're hurt. They scrape their knee. And then that person says, or that kid says back to them, "You're mean. I don't want to be your friend anymore." And oh my God, the whole world is ending, right? So it's like all because one little thing, but it escalated because we weren't in control of the way we were communicating our emotions. We were being malicious and kind of ruthless, right, in our actions here. So, wow, this is really getting control of whatever that is. Okay, that temperament, that inability to communicate correctly, maybe possibly even cold energy. This is being a lot more in tune with the feminine energy here. That's what the shift is taking place. Remember, we had the feminine energy in reverse here. Okay, so someone was feeling non nurturing, non empathetic. And remember, we have water here, which is about emotions. Wow, you guys. What else for the Six of Cups for Aquarius? We have the Four of Buttons, which is the Four of Pentacles. This is about conservatism, security, okay? Holding on to something tightly when you need to let it go. So that's what I mean about, like, if there's something that was going on, maybe the other person didn't want to let go, and that just like brewed a lot of like resentment or hate or nasty energy, right? Like, something here needs to be released. And we see that with the Death card. Something needs to be released in order to move on. If there was specific conflicts that you can't seem to let go of, this is Spirit telling you it's time to let go. Excuse me. And I'm like burping a lot right now. That's like confirmation, or just like things coming up to the surface is what I get when I burp a lot during readings. I know that's weird, but things are coming up. Things are right here. It says clear mind. So things are coming. Remember, I said pay attention to your thoughts. Things are coming up in your mental body right now, and pay attention to how they're making you feel, or just the thoughts that you're thinking in general, right? What else for Six of Cups? The Sun. Beautiful, beautiful, childlike, happy energy, you guys. This is optimism, authenticity, happiness. Like I said, it's childlike energy. There's a lot of childlike energy here, even with the Empress in the reverse here, or just the Empress in general. She's pregnant, okay? And that gives me like childlike energy. There may even be a child coming out of the situation. If this is a love situation and you guys can't seem to get on the same wavelength or something, the minute you do, I feel like a child will be, or something will be birthed out of this. It doesn't have to be a physical child, but there is something being birthed out of this. Okay, a new relationship, seeing something in a different way. For some of you guys, it is a more loving, deeper connection that possibly leads to a child. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yes, for a lot of you guys, it's a family that's coming together. Or maybe this is somebody in your family. Okay, remember, Six of Cups energy is knowing someone for a long time. Maybe you knew them since your childhood. Maybe it's a sibling. Maybe it's a mother. Okay, this is beautiful, though. The 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius. Absolutely beautiful. Family legacy here. Oh, I love this. Okay. So whatever you're experiencing as far as conflict, Aquarius, it's about to pass. It's about to make a relationship stronger if you allow it to, right? If you want to. For the most part, I feel most of you guys want to. Okay. Especially with the Three of Wands showing up with this Death card. This transition is going to lead to a lot of expansion, and there will be progress when making this transition. Okay. You're not at a dead end here, that's for sure. And with this showing up, timing 1 to 2 weeks, making progress. Yeah, there's a lot of progress coming in, you guys. A lot of progress. But remember, just be aware of your thoughts right now. Once again, like I was saying at the beginning, 22 and 33 are master numbers. 33 is the master teacher. 22 is, I believe, the master planner, right? Or it's the master, gosh, I should know this. But they're master numbers, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. With the High Priestess here, and I don't know, there's like major arcana in each set. The Sun, Death, and High Priestess. What do we have? Kangaroo with cycle. Interesting. A lot of you guys have been going through a cycle with this person. Or like I said, this is past life energy and you're cycling through again. It says a 9-month. Wow, you guys. 9 months. Do you see how the kangaroo is holding her baby in the belly? Some of you guys are pregnant or will become pregnant. This is so interesting. And once again, this doesn't have to necessarily be about a physical child, but for most of you guys, it will be. This is the birth of something new. It says a 9-month cycle is at play. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backward. I'm going to get another one here. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. There's something here about children. Can we get one more? Ooh, that was way too many. One more for Aquarius here. One more animal spirit card here for Aquarius. Thank you. Hummingbird with lightness. Lightness. It says, it's time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it is possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. Spirit's telling me to get one more. Interesting. All right, I'll get one more, Spirit. And with this lightness showing up, this is like this King of Wands energy is like really wanting to lighten the load, really wanting to be in this lighter energy, okay? Like, remember I said there's something that needs to be released here with the Four of Pentacles. Something needs to be released on both parts, but remember, we're talking about you. We can't control the other person. All you can do is take control of what you can control. Something needs to be released. And with joy is just around the corner. Remember, there's this childlike energy here with the sun and with these, the image of the Six of Cups here. Like, you so desperately want to be happy and joyful and in this childlike energy, and it's coming. It's Spirit's telling you, don't give up. And don't doubt that you can never be joyful like a child again, because you will, and you can, most definitely. Yeah, look at that. Sheep with innocence. Wow, you guys, there is a very strong childlike energy coming through. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful, and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. Yes, thank you, Spirit. And now I know why they told me to pull 3 cards. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Get in touch with your childlike energy or your inner child this week. Absolutely beautiful, Aquarius. I almost said Scorpio. See? Wow. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I hope it resonated, you guys. I am sending you so much love as always. Take care.